Hi, welcome back to This Lovely Stitch. On this channel, we create what we love and explore the creative process. So for today's video, I'm going to turn you a little bit, but I am working on a scrap busting cardigan. So for this cardigan, I have like 5 balls of this Charisma, Loops and Threads Charisma yarn, and it's no longer being made anymore. So I have all this yarn, and it's a bulky weight yarn. And then I also have these, got stuck on the Velcro, these 4 balls of darker yarn. So to bring all this together, I've decided that I'm going to do a green cardigan. So you may be asking, where's the green? All I've shown are cream and black or like dark colored yarns. Well, my plan is to dye the yarn. So I know that the black colored yarns are not going to, because all of these yarns have some content of wool in it. I know that these darker yarns are not necessarily going to pick up the green as well. So I plan to use these as accent stripes and then to use this as the main color. So that's the plan right now. So that way when it's dyed, even though it's not going to be all the same exact shade of green, there'll be some variation of green. For the stitch pattern, I plan on using, let me make sure I'm getting the name right. But I love this book, by the way. Okay, side note, this book, 500 Crochet Stitches, I use this all the time for inspo. But I'm going to be doing the double crochet V-stitch. So I'm excited for that. It's pretty easy. It's just like one repeat row over and over again, with one setup row. Oh, I'm tripping over my words. But yeah, anyway, I'm gonna work on this. The goal is to use up as much of this chunky yarn as I can. I don't really know what I'm gonna do if I have extra yarn. I'm just gonna hope I don't have any extra yarn. But since I don't want to buy more yarn for this project, I'm thinking about making the sweater, or the cardigan, sorry, a little oversized, because I do want to do these like frog button closures. I'll put a picture here of what they look like, but I want to crochet actually the frog button closures and then just have the rest of it normal. So I think before I'd work on the front panel or think about that, I'm just going to do the back panel, so have it be like fall right here, and then do the sleeves, and then at the very end do the front panel. So that's the plan so far. I think it's going to look really nice, have a nice good texture. I'm filming this in the summer, or not in the summer, it's more like spring. It's April, the end of April. But I plan to leave this cardigan when I finish it here at college. I'm getting a storage unit over the summer to put all my stuff there, and then I'm flying back up to Maryland. So I'll have somewhere to keep it, but I don't intend on necessarily wearing it in the summer. I more just want to get rid of this yarn. So yeah, a spring stash busting video. It's part of my spring stash busting video series, although I'm using bulky, chunky, warm wool yarn. So that's okay. I'm still excited to work on this. So I'm just gonna get going and start. I think I'm actually gonna make myself some sugar cookie hot chocolate, and then I'm going to get an iced lemon loaf from Starbucks before getting dinner. So without further ado, I think I'm going to head out. I also forgot to say that I'm going to late night breakfast. I'm going to try to include more like vlog style clips because usually I just kind of crochet b-roll and then talk about what I've done. But I kind of want to show some more pieces of my life, so just let me know if that's something that you all like. But I'm going to late night breakfast now, which is like a tradition at Spelman on the last day of classes, which is today. I had 3 classes today, so I'm done. And it's where you just have breakfast for dinner. So instead of the dining hall serving dinner food from 5 to 9, from 7 to 9, they're gonna just serve breakfast food. So it's 7:01 p.m. now, so I'm gonna head out because I'm supposed to be meeting some friends. But that's how the cardigan is going so far. I'm liking it a lot. I think also I didn't mention before, but for the closures, I'm going to do like just a tie closure instead of doing buttons, just because I think it'll be easier to wash and give more of a kind of slouchy, unrefined, oversized fit. So that's what I'm working on. That's the progress. Going to go eat some breakfast for dinner. See you all real soon. I'm not trying to be nosy.
Yes, sir. Cody got beats. First game slip. We gonna work it out, y'all. All my steppers. I'm rocking with you, my brother. You step and so high. Miss Lady. And so high. That's right. What you waiting for?
Okay, so some hours later, same day, I finished the back panel. So let me see if I can move back some. So I do kind of want it to be off the shoulder, slouchy, so I'm happy with how it looks so far. So what I need to do now is work on the side panels. So I started to work on first side panel, and I have lots of cream yarn, so I'm not worried about running out of the cream yarn. But what I do want to do is I actually have an idea of maybe making this cinched using a, not drawstring, what do you call it? Using elastic at the bottom, so this bottom edge, and having it be cinched like around kind of my thighs because it's a little bit longer, and I think that would be so cute. But in order to add the ribbing here, I actually need to finish the sleeves and the back panel to see how much yarn I have, because I do have enough yarn to make this, but I'm honestly kind of loving the black and the brown, like, so maybe I'll keep this and not dye it. I'm so indecisive. But I'm going to work on making the 2 shoulder panels, attach those, because I think once I have that done, I'll have a better view of what I want to do. I'm also getting rid of the side buttons just because I think the black is so dark that it's not going to dye well. And I could do a test swatch. Maybe I will still do one. Probably not though, because just looking at this, and I actually looked at the yarn label, it's acrylic. So it being, not that acrylic yarn can't stain, but it's acrylic and it's already black, I really don't think the green is gonna take well. So better just not to waste the time in the dye and make it using colors in a pattern that I like now, so I'm not trying to go back and do it later. So I think I'll do that, do some kind of big balloon sleeves, because as you can see, there's not much sleeve to do some big balloon sleeves, and then again, elastic at the wrist to kind of cinch it in and bring it in tight. But that's the plan so far. That's what I'm working on. I also have this yarn here. So I have this yarn, the black yarn that I showed, and a kind of black brownish yarn. So those are gonna be my contrast stripe colors. But yeah, I'm just gonna continue to work on this. I'll come back when I have both panels done. That shouldn't be too long. So I'll see you all real soon. just finished the side panels, so this is what it's looking like. I do need to connect and do the sleeves, but I'm debating on what I want to do for the button placard. I'm thinking maybe I could just even do a couple rows on each side and then tie closures, because I'm not really a huge fan of buttons. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to work on that, the tie closures, and then get started on the sleeves. I want the sleeves to be kind of chunky and then taper out, so I'm thinking of making them like halfway through the white stripe on both ends. So that's what I'm going to do. I'll come back when I finish the button placard and the sleeves for a final try on.
I need to get my other one, which is over there. Good job, I left it over there. I need to figure out how tall I need this to be. I think I might have to do like 2 more sections. And by section, I mean like the rows of blue and then the flowers, like, so like that's a section. Maybe 2 more, so I'm on the next flower, and then maybe like 1 more.
Okay, I'm back, and I'm very indecisive on what I want to do. I kind of like this as like a polo style and maybe just building up a collar here. I don't like the ties at all, so I'm definitely getting rid of that. Luckily, I crocheted them on, like on top of what was already done, so I'm just kind of tucking them in now just so I can see it. Because I kind of like this with the beachy vibe, and then maybe even actually doing buttons. So yeah, I think I need to at least finish it down to like my elbow, till it reaches my elbow on both sides to do like 4 more rows. But then I think I'm going to leave it. I think I'm going to figure out how to do buttons, add these buttons here. I think they'll be mostly decorative. Maybe I'll just add a loop. We'll see. But yeah, and like imagining it buttoned up, I think it's cute. Yeah, I think it's cuter as a tee, especially because for the bottom it's kind of loose. So maybe I'll just do a scallop edge on the bottom, add this, do a scallop edge on the sleeves using a contrasting color, and call it a night. Call it a day. Call it a week, however long this project has taken me. So I actually need to search through my bins. If you can see this button I also already owned, so still not buying new stuff, has like this leaf pattern on it, which I think looks really good with this cream right here. And because the button band is black, I think it'll be a good contrasting color. So that's where I'm at right now. I think I really don't want to sew buttons on, but I think honestly it's going to be what's going to make me wear this long term. It's definitely more beachy. Originally this was intended to be a like winter cardigan, so definitely changing plans, but I'm not upset. Not upset with having a kind of spring summer like cardigan t-shirt tank thing. So all that being said, it's like 11 o'clock at night. It's never good to make crafting decisions at night, but here we are. So I'm probably going to take off these horrible ties and call it a night, and then we'll see what I get done tomorrow morning before church. So that is when you'll see me next, is tomorrow morning. But that's where I'm at right now. I really like how like off the shoulder this is. I just don't like the ties. The back is fine. I do think the bottom needs to be cinched in some, so I think I will have to do a couple rows around the bottom, but I don't mind that too much. So yeah, that's where I'm at right now. Not in love yet, but I think I can be with these changes. So I'll see you soon. Okay, I've been working on this sweater, and I decided that I am going to make it a sweater and not a tee, so I completely changed what I was thinking of literally last night. But I called my mom and I showed her, and she said make it a sweater, because she said since it's some of the yarns in the sweater are like wool blends, that doing it not a sweater, it's going to be like doing a t-shirt, it's just going to be too hot, which she makes a very good point there. So I'm going to try on the sleeve. I already kind of know what it looks like, and I'm going to add mock buttons. So I'm going to add buttons but not buttonholes, just because I don't really button up cardigans anyway. So my nail got caught. This is what it looks like. I like it. I think it's like a nice like bomber style, and it already kind of comes close together, so I don't think we need buttons. I'm going to remove these ties eventually, but yeah, I like it a lot. I like it a lot. So this is the sleeve. I kind of made it like balloon out and then just decreased in and then had the cuff. But I'm going to do the other sleeve only in the contrasting brown colors, and then do the cuff part in just white to kind of parallel both sides. So anyway, this is what it looks like. This is what it looks like up, down. Debating maybe adding some more length, but I think I kind of like it cropped because it's also going to get a little longer once it gets washed and blocked. So that is the sweater so far. I like it a lot. I think I can definitely finish it tonight. We'll see. But I'm just going to continue to be outside. It's a wonderful day. It's like 72, 73 degrees out, Fahrenheit. So I'm going to just continue to crochet, work on the sleeve. We'll see how much I get done. And tonight's also Euphoria night. So yeah, but I do have to have an early night because I have finals tomorrow. So all that to say, we'll see. We'll see what gets done. But so far, I'm pretty happy with how the sweater is coming together, and I'm just excited. I'm excited to crochet. So yeah, I'll see you soon.
Somebody comes and saying they have a photo of you of the moon.
It wasn't me.
Why not?
Because I've never been to the fucking moon.
Makes sense. So far. So if I had a photo of you in Mexico, what would you say?
We're in Mexico.
I'm back. I finished the cardigan. It's time for a final reveal, so let me get it and show it to you. So in the end, I decided after all that stress to not do ties or buttons, but here is the final one. I added sleeves just because I thought with the wool it's going to be too hot for summer. So yeah, this is what it looks like. I really like it. As you can see, I did one sleeve with the variegated yarns and one sleeve just cream. So yeah, I like it. I think it's good. It's really nice and warm and cozy and plush. So yeah, I finished it. That's the video. If you like this, make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Comment down below if I should make a pattern. Here is the back. So yeah, I really like it. If I had to rate it, I'd give it a 9.5 out of 10. The only thing I would change is maybe the color and make it a little longer, but I ran out of yarn, so this is what it is. But anyway, I post new videos every week, so I'll see you real soon. Bye.